Welcome back everybody to the Eldredge Fam. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're about to have a fantastic day because we are working on the entertainment center, and I have my handy dandy helper.
I'm the best helper.
Marcy Eldredge. We're married if you guys didn't know.
We are married.
For 5 years. And a lot of people say if you remodel a house or do
Build
construction
something
projects together, you're gonna either love each other or end up divorced. We're on our second house, completely remodeling. Been married for 5 years, and
we did his parents too, so
and
third.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Except we got paid for that one, so it was a little bit different.
But we still lived in it.
Yeah, we did. It was
Just so we could go vote it. But
yeah, that's pretty much right. So yeah, we're happily married, 5 years into it, and today is another day we're going to test that theory. So we are going to be making the countertops for our entertainment center.
Yes.
This is a picture of what it looks like currently. As you can see, there's an empty space where the countertops need to go. So we have partnered with the company Z Countertops, and we are going to be showing you guys kind of the step-by-step process of how we have done this and how we're doing it and how we're pouring and setting these. This is the precast version of the countertops. You can also pour them in place. So because this is a small section, we're doing the cast in place, or we're doing the precast rather than the cast in place. Our kitchen, we actually did cast in place because it was huge.
And we absolutely love our countertops. Like when Carmel suggested, hey, like let's do this.
Do concrete. She was like, heck no.
Oh, as our countertops?
As our countertops.
In our kitchen.
Yeah.
But they have held up so good. I absolutely love them. And we did it for half of the, like.
No, probably a third of the price.
And we did it for a third of the price. So it's awesome.
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. So she also was like, well, I don't want my countertops to look like concrete.
Yeah.
Well, this company has got the white down. It comes out being a really, really pretty white. And you can polish them, you can seal them, stain them, do whatever you want. We leave ours just polished. I don't know, I don't think we're polishing these ones though, are we?
I don't think so.
We're just gonna leave them. Yeah, so we're gonna leave these, which will give us a different look. I'll kind of show you guys the difference when we get to that point.
I think we're just gonna leave
Yeah, if we decide to change our mind, we can.
Yeah.
Because I've got everything that we could polish it. But you'll see that in the next probably 2 videos, because these are gonna set up for the next 2 days, and then we're gonna remove them and install them. So like I said, it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday's video that you guys will actually see us installing them.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna totally transform that room, because right now it's just, it's unfinished. It looks good, but it's unfinished.
Yeah, like you glance at it and it looks really good. You look at it and it doesn't.
Yeah, so let's jump right into it. Let me take you guys back. If you missed yesterday's video, go check it out. It shows an in-depth version of how I built the form. But basically, Z Counterforms has the different trim molding edges. We wanted square, so we got square. I went ahead, cut them to length, and screwed them down to a piece of melamine. Now, the reason we use melamine is it has a completely smooth end finish on it. This side is going to be the top of your countertop. So this side right here, you know, the top when you're troweling it.
That way, like you don't, if you're troweling, it's not.
You're not leaving any troweling marks at all. So you want to make sure you've got a really smooth piece, clean piece of melamine.
Use this melamine after or not?
Yeah, you could. It won't ruin it at all, except you have your screw holes. So I mean, I'll use it for another project down the road. That one's going to be used for our
I was
shelves.
just wondering if we could have it for the twins' closet.
Yeah, we actually could. That's a good idea.
To put
Cut a shelf and put it in the closet.
Or do the shelves this way in the
Yeah.
closet.
We could possibly
We're
do that.
making good use of another thing.
Yeah. So once I had got all of the forms cut, I then came through. You can see there's a tiny bit of silicone all the way around the edge, and that's just to clean it up and have a nice clean edge. With concrete, if you've got a jagged or super straight edge, it chips really easy. So this is to help kind of round that a little bit, and hopefully we won't chip the corner installing it or anything like that, and we won't have to worry about it. But
I don't even think it'll matter.
yeah, because it would be back against the wall.
Well, and it's trimmed out. The only piece
That would be the
actually
front.
matters is our front piece.
Yep. And since these are the exact same size, this is a 30 by 15, that's a 30 by 15. And by the way, they've got on their website, they've got the calculator for everything. So you can put in, I want it 1 inch thick or 2 inch thick or 16 inches thick. Just kidding, I don't do it that thick. But then they'll say, okay, you need X amount of bags of concrete. And I'll show you all the bags in just a minute. But yeah, so this top side, you're gonna trowel it and it's gonna look not as good as the other side, but the other side is really what you're going for. So,
Do you know how many bags we need?
I don't know how many bags it was for this. I can't remember. We actually got the materials for this like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and have not gotten around to doing it, and now we are. She's looking at me like with disgust because I was supposed to have this done today, but we're just getting it done today.
I didn't look at you with disgust. No, it's not done today because your shelf is still right there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Is it was supposed to be done today, but it's not.
We're starting it.
We're starting it today. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through the steps here. We're gonna get this cleaned out. I'm gonna have Marcy just kind of wipe it out, make sure we get every speck of dirt, dust, whatever else out of it. Yeah, their hose is right there outside the door. You can just get that wet too. And then we're gonna do a release agent. We're gonna try using WD-40.
What's a release agent?
It makes it so the concrete doesn't stick to the thingamajig, to the frame, which it shouldn't stick anyways, but we're just gonna put a light coat of this on to help. But we're pamming it. So you all might be wondering, where are the kids? We usually have the kids. They are all asleep. We're actually doing this in the evening because one, it's not 1,000 degrees in here. It's what, 80? Oh, that was way too much water. You want it just barely wet.
I was gonna dry it.
Okay. But yes, they're all in the house sleeping, and Marcy's got a thing on her phone so she can tell if they're crying. But we waited until they fell asleep.
They look good. Whoa, look how much dirt.
Yeah, that is quite a bit.
You can see Colonel's handprints.
Yeah. I'm just lightly spraying my paper towel, and then I'm just gonna run back over this.
Oh, this is a lot dirtier.
And just give it a really fine coat. And I can actually feel a difference, like where I just sprayed it and where I didn't on the paper towel. As with most projects, it seems the prep is the most important on this one. Let's actually pull it out from the wall. If you'll grab that sawhorse, I'll grab this one. That way we can work all the way around it. Ready?
Okay.
You got it clean, are you sure?
I think so.
So here's the pro marriage tip for if you do projects together. If your spouse helps you, then if it doesn't turn out, they can't cast all the blame on you. So I will show you guys as we go through this, kind of the tools that we're using. This is a spade mixer, I think they call it. This is from Concrete Countertop Solutions as well. Highly recommend getting one of these from them or from your box store. It makes mixing the bags so much easier. We tried using a paddle mixer. It was awful. So you will need a drill. This is a cordless. You could use a corded drill. Your spade bit. You'll need a bucket to mix the concrete in. You'll need a way to measure your water, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so basically what it says is you want to mix your water and your dye pack first. So this is the dye pack that we are using. They have a couple different dye packs. We wanted the widest countertops that we could get. So it's one of these white dye packs to one bag of concrete. And we're gonna mix all of these bags up individually as we go, rather than mixing all at once or something like that. So Marcy called an audible and she's like, don't we need to put something down so we don't drip everywhere? And the answer is yes. It is can be a very messy job. So we're gonna go ahead and mix 3 quarts of water with our dye pack, make sure that's mixed really well, and then we'll add our first bag of concrete and then mix that really well. Now the key part with this is make sure you get your measurements all as identical as possible, because you're mixing colors and concrete multiple times, and so the key is having uniformity in color. I don't know. I would guess 6. Yeah. Now this step in the process, once you start mixing, you want to do all of them as quick as you can because, here, do you want me to close that?
Yeah.
Start getting bugs in here. You want to do it as quick as you can. Golly, you went right up my nose. You want to mix them up as quick as you can so that it doesn't set up on you. Now you're going to have working time, but we found the quicker you can go, obviously the better. Ready? Yeah, I gotta go grab it. No. So you'll think that it's too dry of a mix, and then it will suddenly just like go liquidy. And that's normal. You hit the breaking point for the concrete and it turns into liquid. Yeah.
Oh, look how satisfying. And it kind of self-levels too a little.
Yeah, it is a little bit. So this will be nice. What I want to do is get the first one. I got mud all over my hand. Get the first one to cover the whole top so that way we don't have any difference in color no matter what, because
Oh, okay, yes.
it's all one mix, one pour.
Do you want me to get started on the second one?
Yeah. I mean, just film. That's all right. I mean, I'll be done here in 60 seconds. Also going to try and get some of the
Bubbles.
air bubbles out at the same time. And as I work it into the corner, making sure that I'm not trapping any bubbles.
And that
You just
fill
bounce
the
it.
corner.
Beautiful. I mean, this stuff does spread like no one's business. It does really good. Okay, let me see your phone. I'm gonna go grab the.
So there's this like little handle he can put on the drill to like stabilize it, so then it goes like this versus like trying to go like this. And so we're gonna attach that. I think it goes right here on his drill. And it honestly makes the world of a difference. When we did this like a year ago, we didn't use that for half of the time, and it was just so hard. And we did it, I think, 3 different nights because we had the 3 different countertops. And on the big slab that we had to do, we did it 4 times because we did do a testing square. This time we didn't do a testing square, so I hope it turns out. I really hope it turns out. What do you guys think of this season of The Bachelor? Well, technically it's The Bachelorette. I was Team Sam until I am no longer Team Sam. I
No
guess
luck.
this is what it fills up.
Couldn't find it. Oh well. We don't have, I mean, how many do we have? 5?
Just let me know how I can help.
Guess you can dump that if you want.
Oh, I can mix and you dump.
Keep it down at the bottom. Don't ever come up. Oh no, I got some clumps. Definitely a lot less stressful. Wow, is it really only 2 bags per? A lot less stressful doing it this way than pouring them in place. I feel like pouring them in place, there's kind of a lot more going on.
Yeah.
So it's 2 in just a little bit.
Yes, because here
I don't have to worry about flattening it.
you don't have to worry about. You don't have to come in every 30 minutes and trowel it, huh?
Once we get it, we're good.
Oh, that's so nice.
But this is leveling better. We definitely learned our lesson on our kitchen. This is leveling already. That's leveling way better than ours ever did in the house.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is.
It could be a little bit wetter.
Well, I think we're mixing it a little bit longer, which is helping it to break. I think last time it was like, just get it in, get it in, get it in.
Yeah.
And so we were having issues. That water's cold.
Yeah.
Another tip with this is cold water and cold concrete, which our concrete isn't cold, but our water is. So the bigger the pour, the more ideal you want your stuff. So you want it really cold. Same process over and over and over again.
Again, he's gonna trowel this first layer so that it's all consistently the same color, the same bag of mix on the top.
All right, y'all, we're on our last bucket here.
I'm so excited.
To finish this pour off.
And that is why we put paper down.
Yeah, you're right. I totally spaced that.
Congratulations, Crandall.
Why is that?
You've officially broken your shipping container.
It's officially broken in, huh?
Yeah, it's your first project.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not sure it was quite worth it, all the work that you did for this one project.
Well, it's one of many.
But one of many.
So the key to any good concrete project is vibrating it. So we've got this huge vibrator right here. I'll show y'all that we've used on all of our different projects like this. I'm gonna go ahead, unplug the AC.
Whoa! It got so much brighter.
So much brighter. It's because that window unit is pulling so much power.
Oh,
and
no.
here's the
Our power
vibrator.
bill's gonna be up the wazoo.
So, y'all, this is a Stinger vibrator. It's usually used for like foundations or posts or things like that. It is overkill for this, but it's almost not overkill because it does a really, really good job. I'm gonna put my AirPods in because it's going to shake this whole container.
Bye, everybody.
Marcy's gonna plug her ears, I guess.
No more. Can I walk out? Is that allowed? You don't need me, right?
No.
It's hot. This video's been going for an hour. I don't know if you guys can see it, but where he vibrates, it bubbles the air out.
See, I'm glad we're not doing this top side finished. It's a lot more work to do that.
Yeah, I am the bugs.
And the bugs. Yeah.
Is that it?
Can you close the door?
You're not
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Well, I'm headed out. Randall is gonna finish this.
Yeah, I'm gonna just finish vibrating, smooth it off a little bit on top, and it'll be golden. What time is it?
10:30. Oh, we know it's only 10. It's 9:50. I'm gonna go get in the shower so we can shower.
All right, sounds good. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, y'all, they are completely finished. You can see I got them smoothed out, cleaned out, got most of the air bubbles out. Now there is a step that I did when we did our kitchen, but I forgot to do in here. And that is if you actually get the stinger and before you dump the concrete into the form, if you'll stinger the bucket, it will get out 90% of the air bubbles. And then when you pour it, and you redo it, you're gonna get like the last 10% out. So it gets all of the air out of the cement before you actually pour it, which saves a ton of time on the backside. And it's a lot easier to stinger it when it's in the bucket rather than when it's on the table. So that's kind of the easiest way to do it. I didn't do it this time because I just spaced it. But after doing it, I was like, oh yeah, that's how you get most of the air bubbles out. But do it in the bucket and then on the forms as well. But I got it really vibrated well. I think we're gonna be happy with how that turns out. Like I said, this top, this is the bottom. You'll never see this side. Maybe I should put my hand in it. I should put my hand in it. I should have had the boy. Oh, it's still too soft, I think, to leave a handprint. I'll kind of shake it and see if I can get a handprint to stick. We'll see if that stays. That's pretty good. We may have to, when we do the boys' bathroom, we'll have to do it during the day so that we can get all of the boys' handprints. That'd be cool. But we'll go ahead and put EFAM here. That'll do. Representing. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn in for the night, and we will be back out here probably in 2 days to take these out of the forms. They're gonna dry really fast because it's gonna get so hot in here. That's another reason why I did it at night, is so it had time to cure before it got hot. I mean, it'll have 8 hours before it gets hot in here, which it'll be set up by then. But then we'll be back out here in 2 days to bust them out of the forms and bring them in the house. So if y'all aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that here in just a couple of days. But thanks so much for watching today's video, and I will see y'all tomorrow.